everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 76. Let me open up and catch up on chat. I've been very busy, chat. Tony, how's it going? I am Zaxton, Gary Faust, HD Chevrolet. Thank you for being a mod tonight. Thank you for being here. Joey Brown, how's it going? What else we got? Package Total, how's it going? Vendetta, Mike in the house. Oh, Foundation. Ugh, I started some home renovations today. I shouldn't have. Metal Detecting NC, North Carolina. How's it going? Bob can see. Who else? Who else? Ronnie Davis. How's it going? Glad to see you all here. Jason G. Carolina Gold Girl. Donna Corinne. How's it going, everybody? Ken Whalen. Saw somebody I hadn't seen in a while. Brian Stevens. How's it going? Brad Morrison, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Thank you for joining us tonight. Weezen Geezer TV. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Aiden Ruiz, Ryan C. Neil Olson. All right, well, you have a good night, Josh. Thank you for popping in and letting me know. Mr. Minix, how's it going? Beerman's Gold Prospecting, how's it going? Mike H., Carson Prospecting, Brian Palmland, CJ Hayes, Curtis Clancy. All right, let me pop out my chat now that I've pretty much caught up. Make sure it's on live chat because it always wants to go to top chat. Let me get to my ugly mug. Y'all have to look at it. I have to look at it. So, well, hopefully everyone's doing good tonight. Tonight we're going to be going through some Carolina Gold Girl Paydirt here, and this is her snake hole Paydirt. She sent this to me, so there will be no ROI tomorrow. I will show you what gold I recover at the end of the night, though. Supposed to be some dirty stuff from what I've heard, so we'll have to see. I didn't fill my water bucket all the way to the top because no reason in wasting water on some dirty material. A3 Sky Warrior, how's it going? Well, hopefully you're making that money then, Brad, you know. Usually if you're busy, that means you're making money, but then you can't, you know, and you can't spend it if you're too busy, so. Bree Greeny, how's it going? I know chat was going crazy. Chef V, how's it going? Mark Kanowski, how's it going? On the river fishing, that sounds like fun. Sounds better than what I'm doing. I'm just sitting in front of a camera. I know. Here, I need to go pull her link. Let me go. Where is it at? I stored it so I would have it. There we go. Now I got it. Oh, and I need to put up the link for the hidden video too. So if you're not already a subscriber of Carolina Gold Girl, I just dropped the link. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to her. We should be able to get her up to 300 today. So just go drop a, you know, subscription. Doesn't cost you any money. So now let me go get the link so I can put the little hidden video on top. Hey, old Sasquatch, how's it going? Chef V Prospecting. No worries, no worries. I'll have to go look at that. I'm not a big fan of pork, but, you know, I do love fried rice. I eat fried rice all the time. I eat fried rice and ramen soup at least 3 times a week. 3 or 4 times a week. I eat a ton of ramen soup. It's one of my favorite things. It's the only way I can stomach lots of vegetables, so. All right, now let me go pull Mustang's link again, so I can keep dropping that in chat. So she was at 250. We should be able to get her up to 300. I know there's at least 50 people in here that probably haven't subscribed to her yet, so She was awesome and sent me this. No idea how much gold's in here. Hopefully there's a little bit of gold, because if I get up to 300, there's no gold. But no, there's going to be gold in here. It's a limited edition snake hole. And it was awesome of her to send this to me so I can, you know, have something to pan out on a live show. Keep talking and I miss out on chat. So, yeah, so if you're not already a subscriber of Carolina Gold Girl, make sure you go subscribe to her before the end of the show, you know. And it'll incentivize me, which I'm going to do it anyway, but it'll incentivize me to give out my bag of Indiana Paydirt at the end of the night tonight. So, well, I don't know. Usually I get about 100 viewers tonight, and I'm guessing probably half have already subscribed to her, so I'm hoping at least get her close to 300. Well, there you go. That sounds like a good deal. Mike, let them cook for you, then just put them on the area that doesn't have any gold. Let them dig it up. Get them all the topsoil off, you know. Dinner menu tonight is soup. It's going to probably be ramen soup. So, like I said, I don't have my kids this week, so I got something like 14 days without my kids. So, I decided I'm going to gut my bathroom and totally renovate my bathroom because, you know, you can't do it when you have people over because too many people need the toilet. But when it's only me, you know, 2 days, I can have the floor up. So, today I was demoing all the trim work so I could paint before I put the floor down, and, you know, nothing's been fixed in this house since the 50s. So, and you know, back in the day, they used to build things to last. I mean, just the trim, the baseboards had 12 penny nails in it. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I was struggling to get those things out without breaking them because they're actually wood baseboards, not that junk, you know, pressed material that they sell now. Unfortunately, I broke a couple, so I'm going to have to replace some. But, you know, that's about it. So I'm too whooped already. I'm just going to drop some soup on the stove. Probably some ramen soup. So, but I'm out of shrimp, which sucks. But, oh well. Just be a vegetable tonight. Nothing good, unfortunately. Hey, Sean Sparks, how's it going? Paul Meshik, how's it going? Anyone else, if I miss you, I'm sorry. Just say something later on and I'll catch up and see you eventually. JP Lawns and More, how's it going? I like chili. I really like chili. My kids don't like chili that much, which sucks because I like, you know, making chili because it's something good I can make and then have some for the next day. But they really just dislike chili, so. And then it's just me the rest of the time, so I don't like making big things that'll, you know. I always put eggs in it. I always have eggs in my thing, but usually I use shrimp or chicken, but I don't have either one right now. Like I said, my kids aren't going to be here for 2 weeks. I didn't do any grocery shopping. I was like, you know, I'm just going to eat the cupboards bare, and I always have lots of soup stuff, so. I had creamy chicken soup like last week or something. I always have tons and tons of soup. It's one of my favorite go-tos. So, especially when you're trying to lose weight, you know, and you get hungry, just throw a can of soup on it. It's like 200 calories, and you get full, and you go to sleep. Yeah. Hey, my Kill Fano, how's it going? Yeah, since we have some new members, and right before we go start panning some stuff out, I'm going to drop a link to Carolina Gold Girl. Even though it says 100 Mustang, it is Carolina Gold Girl. Make sure you go and subscribe to her channel because she donated the Paydirt tonight. We're going to be doing some of her snake hole Paydirt. So the least we could do is subscribe to her. I'm already subscribed to her, so that just means it's up to y'all to do the rest. I get some DoorDash. Thank you very much, Carson Prospecting. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's funny when I tell my kids this. I might have said this on here. I'm old, so I probably tell the same stories over and over. But when I first moved into this house, I think it was the first day I was here. I spent like the whole day painting and trying to do stuff so I could move furniture. And, you know, I'd already moved the furniture and wanted to put everything away. And I was like, man, I want some Taco Bell. And, you know, so It's like, oh, I'm going to DoorDash some Taco Bell. I order Taco Bell, and then the app shows up, and the Taco Bell's 3 blocks from my house. I was like, dang it, I could have drove there for the extra like $10 they charge you, because Taco Bell is so cheap. You know, the Taco Bell was $10. And total with the, you know, DoorDash and everything else was like $21. I was like, for $11, I could have got my butt up and drove around the corner and got some Taco Bell. So, did I not pin the link? I thought I did pin it, but maybe I forgot to pin it. Let me see if I can find it. I put it in there. I dropped the link, but I forgot to pin it. So, yeah, I'll go do it again. Oh, well. Here, let me go. Let me go get the link, and I'll pin it again. Silly me, silly me. Talking too much, talking too much. I want y'all to be able to win some Paydirt tonight. Hey, John R. Prospecting, how's it going? There you go. Hidden video is now pinned. Make sure you go up there and leave a comment so you can win a bag of Miller Prospecting's Paydirt tonight. Guaranteed 1/8 a gram of gold. Yeah, 1/8 a gram of gold. And some silver. There's a silver coin in every bag. It's either a silver war nickel, a dime, silver dime, whether it be a Barber, Mercury, or just a regular silver dime. There was a Standing Liberty silver quarter, and then a 1969 40% half dollar in one of those bags. And one bag also has a 1/4 gram picker in it. So lots of goodies in these bags. Big Philip Trepanier, how's it going? 54 people, there we go. Oh, Norman, shoot, I make my own. You can buy just ramen, just the noodles. I forget the company, Low Mine or something like that. And they're really healthy noodles. And then everything else I make myself. I make my own broth. I don't use any sodium in it. I put all my own vegetables in it, spinach and everything else and like that. So it's very low sodium. The highest sodium stuff is the beef broth I use. And then that's almost, I don't use very much of it. So yeah, no, I don't, not since like, you know, my early 20s, have I touched that prepackaged ramen stuff. That stuff's great when you're really poor and stuff, but it'll kill you. Which is probably why they have me on like all the meds I'm on now from when I was a youth, you know, and eating tons of mac and cheese and ramen noodles as a kid, you know. But no, I only eat healthy stuff, more or less now, you know. Yeah, and there's only 2 people ineligible for tonight's bag, and that's Guido's and William Noel. So most of y'all are eligible. Hey, Matt Aylin, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. So, all right, Dave B, how's it going? Anyone else I might have missed, I apologize. But, all right, let's go pan some Paydirt, because this stuff is supposed to be dirty, because it might take me a little bit of time, and I'm kind of tired, so here we go. Carolina Gold Girl. Let me post a link to Carolina Gold Girl one last time before I start panning, and I can't really see too much. Yeah, I thought so too. I kind of moved things around, and I'm trying to get the oldest to the newest done. So I still have yours. I have so much Paydirt up there that's I'm gonna do. I need to do separate it off for mail calls and stuff. I know. But I do have yours scheduled. I just don't know when because I don't have my note sheet down here. So I do have yours scheduled. I have. What else do I have scheduled? E. Larson's. I have his scheduled. So and then there's one other person I have theirs scheduled too. So there's no gold in Arizona. There's no gold anywhere. It's just a myth. Gold isn't real. So there can't possibly be gold anywhere. The Earth's flat. I mean, so if you dug down to get it, you'd just break through the other side and be on the other side. So all right, let me shrink down the ugly mug, and then we're going to get to the panning cam. There we go. Shrink down ugly mug. There we go. And get rid of it. Alright, let's move some stuff around. So if I miss any chat, I apologize right now while I'm moving stuff around and trying to set stuff up. Hey, Amethyst, how's it going? All for Gold, how's it going? Now, what did I do with my phone so I can actually see chat? Hey, I am Jackson's back. Oh, let me turn off this other light. There we go. Oh. It's always too bright for this. I need to go back to my partial old setup so I can dim the lights on when I'm doing this. Hey, Operator Tony, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. Oh. Let me open this up and dump it out and show it off. Oh. It already looks like it's going to be dirty. All right. Some really nice dark material. Some bigger rocks. I'm not going to classify, but those should be able to pick out after I rinse them off. But there we go. What are we panning out tonight? Again, this is from Carolina Gold Girl. It's her snake hole Paydirt. And if you're not already a subscriber of her channel, you should go subscribe to her channel. Safety officials are now on patrol. All right. All right. Yeah, it does say on the bag that there's a chance. It says on the back, caution, may contain live critters and gold. So, if I see something moving and it's not gold, we're going to have some trouble. I do have my knife ready, so. Where's my coffee? Need my coffee. Keep me from getting hungry. Brad Morrison, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Carson Prospecting, Donna, thank you all very much. Brad Morrison, y'all are being way too kind tonight. And I haven't even started panning yet. Wait till I start panning and get all frustrated. All right, now let's see what this does to the water. Definitely has some organics in it. But depending on what kind of critter it is, I might squeal like a girl. I'm deathly afraid of snakes. I just do not like snakes. I probably wouldn't squeal. I'd probably just get up and leave. Go get my cat, throw him in here, and wait for one of them to win. Yeah, nice clean tub. Goodbye. All right, let's get rid of this big rock. Big piece of quartz. Rehydrating a scorpion. I don't mind scorpions. Scorpions don't bug me. Scorpions look cool. You know, you can't dislike a scorpion. They look cool. They glow in the dark, blue light or UV light. I have the beginner's level. Okay. Well, I'm a beginner, so. Kitty litter pan. I don't remember what. It's funny, I got this tub. I mean, I've been using this tub since I've been shooting my videos. I mean, this actual tub, I think, for the last 5 years. And they stopped making them. So actually, right when they stopped making them, I bought like 5 of them. And I keep stock of them just so if this one ever has a blowout, I can replace it. Because I'm just so used to it. A little bit of gold. We got some gold showing up. Hold on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brad. That's awesome to hear. I love panning. My kids always ask me if I'm going to get bored of panning. I tell them no. I'm going to get bored of y'all sooner. A lot of times, even when I'm in the middle of doing something, like if I'm doing something around my house, I get bored with that and I'll come down here and start panning just to play around with some stuff. You know, I've been going through all my backlog of just old dirt sitting around that, you know, people have sent me, not for mail calls or Tuesdays where it's just, you know, there might not be any gold in it. And I'm okay with that. I panned out something the other day. It was like 3 pounds of something someone sent me. And it had no gold in it, but it was fun panning. Hey, Thomas 907, what's up? You know, my buddy John sends me his tailings all the time to see if he missed anything. You know, I like, you know, he sent me, what did he send me? He sent me like 2 pounds of tailings from something he had bought. He wanted to make sure he didn't miss any gold, so I just went through it and. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm going to be shooting. So next Saturday, I'm not going to have a video because I'm going to be remodeling my bathroom, painting it and putting a new floor. That's my idea of remodeling. You know, putting a new tile floor in over, replacing the stupid stick-on tiles with the real tiles and painting. But then I'm shooting my 2021 year in a review using the gold cube. So. Yeah, and I have some plans for the gold cube as well. And I'm going to have the testing rig every month. I'll have something with the testing rig coming out. Either sluices or the gold cube, testing the gold cube on something. So yeah, those are coming soon. I didn't spend all that time building it not to start shooting videos with it. I just keep having to move everything around because trying to find lights that work in a basement, because I can't put it in here. No, then not flooding my basement if the whole thing blows up. A little bit more gold, a little bit. Hey, Mad Hatter, how's it going? Oh, I love my gold cube. I love my gold cube. I still don't know. You know, it's kind of funny. He keeps putting out like little bitty things for it. You know, like they added in the thing to hold down new mats as opposed to, you know, gluing them down just so you can just add in new mats and stuff. And I don't know why he hasn't made a tiny cube. You know, you know, people that are like home, like me, don't need a full-size cube. But if you had a mini one about a fifth the size of that one, it would still work. You know, the principles are still the exact same. It would still work if you made it smaller. And you could charge, you know, $150, $200 for it. You know, half price it. And he would sell all those to the people just at home that have little bitty panning obsessions like me. But you couldn't use the tiny one if you went out in the field. You know, it just wouldn't work. So people wouldn't buy it instead of. You know, they wouldn't say, oh, I'm going to go out on the creek with the tiny one. So they'd still buy the big one. But maybe one day. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I mean, it's got a ton of organics in it, though. Which I'm not a fan of, but, you know. It's not too bad. Dirty-wise, you can still see the dirt, so. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not worried about that because my basement, I have a sump pump in my basement. It's just set up near the sump pump. That's where the video I shot of it was, right near the sump pump. Because it also makes it easier to drain. You know, I can just drain it right into the sump pump. You know, I just wait for it to settle, dump everything out, then dump the vast little bitty. Oh, I hate cleaning. That's the one reason I dislike the gold cube, and I don't use it more often, is just because the matting is such a pain in the butt to clean. I mean, it's not horrible. It's actually not that bad. You know, you just have to have, you know, like a hose or something with, you know, a little bit of power on it to spray it down. Wee bit of gold. Couple more little pieces. But I really like my gold cube. If it was more convenient, like I said, if it was smaller, I would probably use it more often just to play around. But I mean, it'd be. I've seen someone. I thought there was a YouTube video out there. I don't know if it got a takedown notice or anything. I haven't seen it in a while, but I know there was a video with somebody who had made essentially another DIY version of a gold cube. And I just, you know, like I said, I love my gold cube. And I think it's worth every penny you pay for it. But unless you're going through a ton of material, you know, I don't even get enough use out of mine. But you know, if you made a smaller one, you know, 150, 200 bucks, people would pay for it because that's what people pay for Miller tables, you know? And I think Miller tables are a giant ripoff, so. Hey, GS Prospecting, how's it going? Richard B. Anyone else, if I miss you, I apologize. Need to get a new stand for my phone. I've been using my, Classifiers, and they're just a little bit too short, so I missed the very bottom of chat. Hey, Reg Lab, how's it going? I know it sucks though. One of the things about my gold cube is originally I had it set up on the other side of my like right outside of my studio, like on the left side of my, right over here, like right over here. It was set up right over there, and this wall that's over here on the back, I'd put my banner. I'd gotten a really big banner. Then I realized if it sprung a leak or if something happened and I started making a huge mess, it would flood my studio because that's just the way the basement slopes, kind of. And I didn't want to ruin my studio, so I moved it, and then when I went to go pull down the banner, I tore it in half, so I have to order a new banner so everyone doesn't have to look at my brick wall. But they're going to look at my brick wall for a while. That's nice. I have to go back through this to see if any of these gems are nice. Let's garnet. Oh, there's some bigger pieces of gold. a little question mark or a hook. And some bigger pieces on the top. Yeah, I don't think, amethyst, a pan is all you really need, I mean, when did I get my gold cube? Like 3 years ago? And I've been panning for 6, and I just got the gold cube for the channel to really do, year in review, so I could save up all my tailings and stuff. But when I first started, I just used a pan. I panned everything out once or twice, dumped it in a 5-gallon bucket, and then once the 5-gallon bucket was full, I'd stop buying Paydirt until I'd repanned out the entire 5 gallons and made sure I didn't miss anything. Then I'd start all over. Yeah, see, Brett, I probably would have squealed at that. I just dislike snakes. Being from the South, there was always water moccasins everywhere. I mean, we'd always go, I lived in the country a lot when I was a kid. And water moccasins are just not nice snakes. They'll attack a canoe. They don't care. So you'd be rowing your canoe through the stream, trying to get to the water hole, and all of a sudden you'd hear, and you'd look on the side, and there'd be a water moccasin just nailing the side of the boat trying to get in. Yeah. So no, yeah, and I've had a few close encounters with snakes underneath houses when I was younger doing construction that I never really liked. You just see them and you're just like, ugh, my face is right here. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Not only hit that like button, make sure you go and subscribe to Carolina Gold Girls channel. I posted a link earlier. Maybe someone else will drop it while I'm panning. But trying to get her up to 300 subs tonight since she donated this bag of Paydirt for the channel to pan during a live show. So there we go. Is that the snake tooth? There we go. There we got the snake's tooth. I don't know what that is. Nice thorn. But we're going to save that to the side. Uh-oh. Some more chunky gold in here. There we go. Vendetta prospecting. Give me those likes, Vendetta. Yeah. Under houses is the worst place to go, because that's where snakes love to go. Hey, Jonathan friend, how's it going? Yeah, it's a snake snaggletooth. I set it to the side. Add that to my treasure box. Yeah, best way to get kids into panning is, unfortunately, they're not very cheap. But a couple of sellers sell copper nugget Paydirts, and those are a lot better. I mean, you're better off just buying some copper nuggets and just adding them to Paydirt, because, putting enough gold for a small child to find isn't very cost effective. But you can get a whole bunch of copper nuggets and drop them in there, and kids love that because they see it looks kind of like gold. They're big enough, they can get that the feel of it in the pan, and then they can hear it too rattling around. So let's get rid of this big one. I just wish more sellers sold copper Paydirt, but cheaper. Sadly, they don't really like give a discount for being copper. A couple nice big pieces. I like this gold. It's really unique looking. It's not just big and rounded pieces. I like these. Add that to the catch pan. Hey, there's some nice little pieces in there so far. Was it a tooth? It was a piece of gold. I thought I remember somebody saying once that they found a gold tooth in Paydirt. I know I've seen people that found like chain links and stuff like that from jewelry. But I thought I remember someone once saying they found a piece of a tooth or something. And it was a gold, too. Yeah, that's not bad, though. $4.10. I mean, if you think about it, if you could buy copper nuggets for, you know, $10 for a pound of it, that's not too bad. Unfortunately, most Paydirt sellers that sell copper Paydirt, they charge like $30 and you get like 2 ounces of copper, which is ridiculous. You know, they should put like, you know, 8 ounces of copper in there, charge $29.99, you know. And they still make money, especially if they buy the copper in bulk. So. Well, I appreciate that, Iams accent. Oh yeah, I love. Don't talk about bacon. I don't have any bacon. See, there's a reason why I usually do my grocery shopping on Tuesdays, and so I don't come in here, hear all this good food y'all talk about, and then ruin my diet going to the grocery store on Wednesday or something. Another nice piece. There you go. Some nice piece of gold in here. I mean, I know a retailer that sells copper nuggets. I might have to look into that one day, just to put them on as like training bags of Paydirt or something. I said I try not to eat too much pork. I love bacon. I know it's pork. I don't eat bacon that often. But that's what I was saying. If I was going to be grocery shopping tomorrow, I would probably buy some bacon just because people are talking about it. It's probably been a long time since I've eaten any bacon. That's awesome, Refotress. Yeah, it was funny. I was in, I think it was Menards, and I needed to get something for my car. I forgot what I was needing. I needed a jack stand, and someone had put that trailer hitch adapter on top of something I was looking at, and I went to go move it, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh man, if this is perfect for holding, you know, something to smash. And I said, well, let me go look at the trailer hitches. Put one in there, and I said, uh-oh, here we go. But the receiver they had at Menards was like $40. I was like, nah, there's got to be a cheaper one on Amazon. So sure enough, found one on Amazon for $18, total $50. Can't beat that. So now whenever I get some rocks or something I want to crush, I can break them up without having to wonder. No. That's a smart idea, package. I freeze a ton of food in vacuum sealers. Hey, Jonathan Brewer, how's it going? That's why I eat so much ramen, because I prepackage all my vegetables. I buy them, vacuum seal them, freeze them, and then when I go to make my ramen, I can just open up a pack, throw it in there. You know, and it's got all my goodies in there, so then I can just throw some shrimp or chicken or whatever else I might have. Yeah, I got so many. It was funny. I made sure, I was like, oh, okay, what safety equipment do I need for my rock crusher? I was like, I definitely need earplugs, because I knew I was going to be in my basement and everything would just be reverberating around in there. And then glasses. I didn't probably need the glasses because it pretty much stayed contained in there. But I totally forgot gloves, and I got a lot of blisters, and I was like, okay, maybe I should go get gloves now. But, you know, when you get old, you kind of just like, oh, well, it's too late now. I've already started. And that was like an hour in. So then I went another 2 hours without gloves and got blisters on my blisters. So gloves and earplugs are a definite necessity, especially gloves, because just, you know, repetitive movement. Hey, Tomcat Prospecting, how's it going? Hey, HVAC Residential Basics, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. All right. All done with the big stuff. Now let's just get to the cleanup and the gold. Yeah, Dusk Mask. Yeah. That's probably a good one too, but, you know, me and safety aren't on the best terms of, you know. I'm already partially deaf, so the earplugs are a necessity, so I'm not totally deaf. But, you know, I've inhaled my fair share of lead when I used to work construction and painting. I was always the guy who got the job of sanding the houses with the old lead paint. And, you know, back in the day, you didn't use masks. You just held your shirt over your face. So it's kind of funny. So the other day, I decided on a whim to go put all, I don't know how many of y'all have seen my Gold Bay video with the gold brick, where you had the brick of like concrete that you had to crush up to get all the gold. Well, the other day I decided, well, I've got all these tailings. They've been sitting here for, you know, a year and a half, 2 years. Let me go put them in some acid. And of course, I didn't just feel like putting a mask on. So, you know, I did the old hold your breath for as long as you can before you inhale that muriatic acid. So I felt like junk the rest of the day by the time I was done from breathing it all in. But cleaned it all up. I missed a couple pieces of gold. I will say this. I missed a couple pieces of gold. More than I care to say how much right now. But when I do my 2021 thing, I'll probably mention it. Or I'll shoot another short video about it. But I did miss some gold. Yeah, it was actually really funny. So when I crushed up that brick, it just looked like it was just cement. And, you know, some pieces you would break smaller than others. But once I soaked it in acid overnight and then cleaned it all up, there was a ton of quartz. It was essentially just probably 75% of the brick was actually quartz that he put gold in around and then filled with concrete in all the seams and everything. It was actually really cool. I wish I'd have did the acid on it way before, right after I shot the video, but I kind of got sidetracked with life and stuff after I did it. So, But I remember, and then I put the gold that I did find in the acid, because I remember I found 1.775 grams, and then after dipping it in acid to clean out all the little pieces of concrete, and it ended up being 1.73. So I lost a little bit of gold in there, and then I found in between a 1/4 gram and a 1/2 gram, somewhere in there. I didn't weigh it all the way up, but I missed one big piece. That was kind of upsetting that I missed it. It must have been stuck on something that I missed. But it was funny, my neighbor, I kept seeing her peeking through her blinds. She kept peeking through her blinds. I was in my backyard dumping this stuff, and all these fumes are shooting up in the air. I was like, yeah, she's probably wondering. You know, I got a handkerchief over my face at part of it. Don't get too sunburnt. I always get sunburned on my feet. That's the one place I always get burned whenever I go to a beach somewhere. Is Paydirt Getaway? Hey, Paydirt Getaway, how's it going? Here, you get back up there. You might have to take out some of this gold. Where's my tweezers? Oh yeah, lots of methyl labs around here. I'm surprised she might have thought that. I didn't even think about that, you know. And she's a really nosy. She always asks me about stuff. Like, it was funny the other day. I guess it wasn't the other day. About a month ago, it had started warming up a little bit, and my garden hose was frozen solid. So I pulled it out, you know, stretched it out over my backyard just to so it would thaw out, so I could wash my car, get all the, you know, salt off of it. And a couple of days later, I left and I was coming back, and she goes, "One of your power lines is down in your yard." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "My power line's down." She's like, "Yeah, she saw it in the backyard." And I'm like, no, that's just my hose. Like, she's so nosy. Which is good, though. You know, I don't have to worry about anything happening in the neighborhood. She'll know. But she keeps tabs. Nice bit of chunky gold, definitely, in this one. Hey, Steel Wool Queen, how's it going? Thank you for joining the chat. Lots of new faces tonight. It's awesome. And some older faces popping back in. Crispy Bacon 911, how's it going? Bubba and Sons. She's always asking me stuff. You know, like, why is this in your, why is this? I'm like, so I try to avoid her as much as I can, you know. Right. I'm sure I'll be her replacement. Once she passes on and I'm in my 80s, I'll be that neighbor. You know, what are y'all doing over there? Why are y'all doing that? Yeah, the gold's looking really good. I'm never going to complain about finding any gold. Oh, no, you get up there. Oh, another big piece trying to get away. Another big piece trying to get... Oh, there's a couple little pieces. One more piece. That's the problem with chunkier gold. It wants to try and escape when it can. Neighbors need to have a telescope. Yeah, I wish I lived, you know, it's one of those things, you know, I'd prefer if I was way out in the middle of nowhere, but I like my neighborhood. I got a really nice neighborhood I live in, so You know, there's my neighbor next to me, and then there's an old lady down on the corner that are very nosy. But they've lived here, you know, their entire lives. So my neighbor, her parents lived in that house, and then when she grew up and moved away, her parents stayed there until they passed. And then by then, I guess she was in her 70s, so she moved in. And then the old lady on the corner, she's in her 90s, and she's been in that house her whole life. So, you know, there's good nosy neighbors and there's bad nosy neighbors, and she's a good nosy neighbor. You know, she's just worried about the neighborhood when she asks stuff. You know, she just wants to make sure my power's on, or she needs to call something. You know, she's the person, if the garbage people don't come on time, she's the one that calls. Why aren't the garbage people here yet? I am Zaxxon. That used to be me when I was young. That was a downfall. If me and my friends moved into a neighborhood, that was the end of that neighborhood. Nowadays, though, I try to be a good part of the neighborhood. I know I was melting some, I wasn't melting, I was softening some PVC in my oven the other day for my sluice. But I kind of jacked them up with some pliers, so I need to redo it. There we go. Ah, this didn't take as long as I thought it would. Wasn't as murky and nasty as I thought it would be. It's fairly dirty Paydirt, but had a lot of organics in it, but it wasn't horrible. There we go. Y'all can come down. I just want to get rid of the water. A lot of good big pieces in there. And then some tiny ones as well. About since, yeah. That's exactly what my ex-wife says. All right, there we go. That's unfortunate. That means y'all have to look at my ugly mug now. Let me move some stuff back around. Pen never wants to stay where it's supposed to. Stay right there. There you go. Oh. Hey, PA Patriot Prospect, how's it going? You were being kind to me. That's good. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind the chunky bags. I'll more than take. Hey, Josh Freeling, how's it going? All right, everybody, it's time to look at my ugly mug again. Full-size ugly mug. Get the background back. And the panning cam down. Put that there. There we go. You can still see the gold a little bit, even though the light's right on it now, of course. All right, let me open up chat, make sure I haven't missed anything. Yours was a lot redder. Well, it's a camera too. It's actually it's red. Just probably doesn't look that way because of the LED lights or something, you know. So yeah. Oh, I know my ex, she threw a fit once when she got some mail from me. I was like, I don't control whoever's doing mail service for, and it was some company I had no idea who they were, you know. It was like spam mail. It wasn't like an important bill or something like that. I was like, just throw it in the garbage. I don't care. And she was like, oh, I don't want you getting them, you know, tell these people not to mail you stuff. So that was pretty good. And now I won't do an ROI on this bag tomorrow, but I will tell you because, you know, it was given to me. So, you know, the ROI is 100%. And I will definitely post a video of the results tomorrow, how much it weighs up and some pictures of it and stuff like that. But make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to Carolina Gold Girl's channel because she was nice enough to donate this to my channel. And, you know, the least we can do. We got an hour worth of entertainment out of it. You know, it was probably at least 45 minutes. You didn't have to look at my ugly mug, so. Yeah. That was hectic. Oh, but HD already posted the link. Thank you, HD. So there you go. Hey, Earth Scum, how's it going? That's a good way to get people to stop, huh? Pretty much anywhere around that area, HVAC. Just find some water around there. That's a good area. There's a lot of people here that go in that area. Hey, Hillbilly, Ohio. Gina Whalen. So again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to her channel. It's the least, you know, I've already subscribed to her, so the least I can do is ask you to subscribe to her since she sent that to me. And I will post tomorrow a short video. Hopefully I'll post it tomorrow. It might be a day late just because I've kind of got sidetracked with my bathroom demolition and I want to get it done. You know, because, you know, anything that you touch makes things worse. You know, I started to pull up the floor today and it's got all the glue. So now every time I go in there, my feet are glued to the floor. So I want to put a new floor in it soon. So, but, you know, I will post the video either tomorrow or the next day. I should get it up tomorrow with the results, just so how much it weighed and some cool pictures of it, and a link to her channel just in case you forgot to subscribe today, that you could subscribe tomorrow. So I would just find a creek and not go to a place. Usually if you go to a place like Duke's Creek, they're just going to sell you pay dirt and put you on ground that doesn't have any gold. But I would hit up Facebook. There's probably some group that's already in the area on Facebook. You know, I'm not in the area, but I'm sure there's a couple people here that are in the area that know some places better. Yeah, I wish it would warm up. It's still too cold. It's really aggravating me. I was thinking about that right before the show. I was like, man, I'm so tired of it being cold. I mean, I think I say that every week. I'm just over it. You know, it gets depressing after a while when it just keeps being cold, you know. You know, it'd be one thing if you lived, you know, in northern Alaska or something where it's always cold. You would just know that it's always cold. But you just, when you expect to have summer, you kind of just waiting on it. These seasons, I've noticed the seasons aren't what they used to be. You know, it used to be like, you know, summer vacation, when kids are on summer vacation, that used to be the middle of the summer. Nowadays, you know, it's kind of creeping. Seasons are changing what months they actually are at. So, yeah, I'm hoping, you know, it's rough doing a remodel, especially me. I'm notoriously cheap because I'm poor. So I'm notoriously cheap. So, you know, it took me forever to find tiles. I had to go to 3 different Lowe's because it was a tile that I found that was discounted and on sale. And I only needed 100 of them, but no store had more than like 1.5 cases because they were, you know, super discounted on sale. So I was like, okay, I got to run all these things so I can get, 88-cent tiles. One of the most expensive things is going to be the stupid paint. Paint is ridiculously expensive nowadays, which is why if you ever rent an apartment, they're all the exact same, tan color. Because they can buy it in gallons and gallons. They just get kills, tinted, and then they just paint your whole house in kills. So, mildew won't go through it or anything else. So. Ugh, snow. See, I'm over the cold, over snow and stuff like that. And this year sucked for snow here. There was no real good snow. The last 2 years here in Indiana, or in the southern Indiana anyway. I know in northern Indiana they got some snow. But here, all we've been getting is ice rain and then a little bit of snow the next day just to cover up the ice on the roads. So the roads suck. But there's not even enough snow to have fun and enjoy it outside or anything. Yeah, it's not easy being poor. Typically, I don't mind. I'm not somebody that needs extravagant things or things like that. It's just when you go to do something like a remodel or something like that, you just want to be cheap. You're like, oh, I saved up this money for the last 6 months. You don't want to blow it all. So, I try to be cheap and stuff. And plus, I'm doing most of the work. I'm doing all the work myself. So, it just sucks. The one thing is, I don't mind spending the money too, is if it's for tools. But I was aggravated today. I was looking for some of my tools and I couldn't find 2 of them, which means I'll probably have to rebuy them. And then in a month from now, I'll find the old ones. And then that'll drive me crazy that I spent money on tools that I didn't need. So. Bloomington, Indiana, that's not too far from me. I was actually looking at going somewhere this summer with my kids. It's near Bloomington. I don't remember where, though. Somewhere to eat. Just somewhere to go drive up for the day and eat at somewhere. It's like a weird restaurant. Turkey hunting, there you go. My neighbor, or across the street from me, he raises turkeys during the year just up until Thanksgiving. Then he butchers them all. So he should be getting some new ones in, I think in like 2 months or something like that. Kills, yeah. When I used to work construction, we would get so loopy all the time. I mean, the fact that I can even talk still and see and breathe and I'm not a vegetable is a miracle because, when I used to do construction back, 30 years ago, kills and all these chemicals that they would put in everything were horrible. I mean, they used to have lead in all the paint. So anything you destroyed 30 years ago had lead or asbestos in it. And no bosses cared. I mean, we'd go into place and they'd say, tear up all those tiles. You just tear them up. No mask, no nothing. And good chance that most of them probably had asbestos in them. And you would just tear it up. And, you'd work in place with kills all day long. And you'd go outside in the fresh air at the end of the day and be like, oh, wow. I didn't realize I'm drunk and I haven't drank anything all day. No, I don't know who's your stacker. I'm not big into coin stacking. I only follow a few coin stacking channels. I collect dimes and that's about it. And I'm not really big on silver stacking. I know it's a big community and I've tried to get into it a few times, but I just, it's not something it was one of the things, I used to collect coins a long time ago. And then, before I became on disability, I sold off my coin collection. So it kind of, you don't want to get back into it too much, but I'll have to look at it. I definitely have to add your channel to mine to watch. Here, I'm going to go do it now so I don't forget. Let me go see. Oh, well, we'll have to do that in a little bit. It's being difficult, YouTube, as usual. Hey, Anthony Wade, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show, even though you're late. Yep, yeah, I used to, when I was younger, I worked at Avondale, which is a big shipyard in the South, for one day, exactly one day. Me and my uncle went to work. My uncle had started there painting, just because, when you're a painting contractor or anything in construction, jobs go up and down. You might work steady for 9 months and all of a sudden you're unemployed for 3. And my uncle went and worked at Avondale, the shipyard, to do some painting. And he called me and said, look, you should come down here. He's like, it's nasty chemicals, you know, it's nasty stuff, but they pay real good. So I went there, I started, and the first day I was there, you hear a horn blare. And if a horn blare, that means something bad just happened. And essentially they were carrying some sheet steel in the air, and the guy forgot to blow a air horn, telling people that it was in the air, and a piece slipped. Cut a dude in half. I said, nope, I'm not working here now. It was my one and only day there. I said, that's just too gnarly for me. I don't want to get crushed. You know, bad chemicals, you know, you don't think about that when you're a kid. But, you know, getting a sheet steel dropping on you and cutting off feet and cutting you in half. Nope, no thank you. So, but yeah, Navy stuff, I saw the chemicals that they used to just de-strip the insides of boats and to paint them and stuff like that. That stuff was gnarly. Hey, Guidos, how's it going? Hey, Lonely Prospector, how's it going? So I guess tonight's going to be a short show. Everyone only has to look at the ugly mug for a little bit. Give it about 4 more minutes, and we're going to go pull out a name for some Indiana Paydirt from yours truly. So make sure, if you haven't already, go to the top of chat. There's a pinned comment. Make sure you go over there, and there's a hidden video. Go there and leave one comment. So you can win a bag of Miller Prospecting Paydirt with a guaranteed 1/8 gram of gold in it. And it also has a silver coin in it. So if there's any silver stackers in here, it's either going to be a silver war nickel or a silver dime, a silver quarter, or a silver 40% half dollar. And the quarter is an actual standing Liberty quarter. So it's an oldie. And then we have the, and then one of the 12 bags, I make 12 bags at a time. One of the 12 bags also has a 1/4 gram picker in there as well. Oh, sell the flakes and nuggets. Sell it. Always keep placer gold. Don't melt it. Never melt your gold. I mean, unless you're keeping gold melted. One, I mean, not only is placer gold rare, and you can sell it at premium prices, if you melt something into a gold bar, nobody's going to trust you that it's a real gold bar, that it's pure as you say it is, that there's not something on the inside. You didn't take 14 karat gold, wrap it in 19 karat gold. You know, it's just a lot harder to sell. So hit me up. I'll buy it, or I'll probably know someone that will buy it. Just email me, Dylan at Miller Prospecting. Here, I'll even post it in there. But yeah, just always just sell your gold as placer gold. Usually a lot of Paydirt sellers buy it. Gary Shelton. 1 ounce guaranteed Paydirt? Yeah, no chance of that ever happening on my channel. No matter how big my channel gets, I will never be giving away a 1 ounce guaranteed Paydirt bag, ever. And even if I get like 10 million subscribers, that's just too much for one person. You'd be better off giving away 31 bags with 1 gram each. You know, make a lot more people happy. So, just under an ounce. Ooh. Yeah, email me when you're ready to sell it. I either might know someone that'll buy it, or I can point you in the right direction. But yeah, if you melt down a bar, if it's not for self-consumption, you know, a lot of people I know melt it down, but they're just putting it in their own stack. You know, they're putting it in their safe. And they're going to think that when they pass away, it's somebody else's problem to deal with, that 1 ounce gold bar that they hand poured themselves. You know, that's why you don't see a lot of custom, like you'll see a ton of custom silver on eBay, like, you know, where people pour stuff, and you see no hand poured gold. And if you do see something, like every once in a while, you'll see like the little cones of gold on eBay. They always sell really low prices because people don't trust it, that it's real gold, and it's that so much money. With silver, if somebody says, hey, here's a hand poured 1 ounce silver bar, it's $40. If you get ripped off and it's, you know, not $9.99 silver, it's actually, you know, $7.25 silver, it was $40. You lose 10, you're down $10. But with gold, if you buy a 1 ounce gold bar and it turns out to be junk, you just got ripped off for $2,500, you know. Well, there you go. I'm definitely going to have to make sure. See, I have your channel up on my YouTube, so I remember to subscribe to you. I'll definitely have to check that out. And I'm not going to have a video up on Saturday, so I'll have the time to watch it. And again, let me remind everyone, I'm not going to have a video Saturday. No video this Saturday. It was going to be a battle, but I decided just to do my renovations instead, and we don't have to. And then, but next Tuesday, we will be doing the Patreon live show. So we do have a Tuesday show next Tuesday. And I will post the results tomorrow on this bag, just on how much it weighed and stuff like that. Hey, Bill's Trash and Treasures, how's it going? Yeah, no problem. Just email me if you ever want to sell it or something. Or, you know, if you're just curious about places to get quotes on, I'll tell you the people I know that buy gold. And they'll give you quotes and stuff like that. What's the channel? That's his channel right there, huh? Yeah. And again, if anyone hasn't, someone, HD, if you could drop the link if you remember, so I don't have to go pull it. Oh, never mind, I'll go pull it. What am I doing? I'm being lazy. Oh, no, because I moved the page. That's why I can't drop the link. I don't have it anymore. But if you're not already a subscriber to Carolina Gold Girl, make sure you go subscribe to her channel because she was awesome enough to donate that bag of Paydirt to me tonight to pan out. And, you know, least we can do, support the people in the community. It's always nice to do. You know, all these people subscribe to each other. So, you know, subscribe to each other. You know, it doesn't cost you any money. And if you don't like their channel, you just don't watch their videos. It doesn't hurt to subscribe. You know. And she's a hoot. So, all right, let's go. Let me go make sure names are all set up and start getting stuff ready. So I got to drop the, let me get rid of the pan and cam. Bye-bye, Gold. You'll be on camera again tomorrow. So there we go. Get rid of that. And then go make sure everyone's comments are going through. And again, we do have 2 ineligible people tonight, and that's going to be Guido and William Noel. Neither one of y'all are eligible tonight's win until I give away all 12 bags. If you win a bag, you are not eligible for another bag until I make a new batch. Everyone's comments are going through. And as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% on me, by me, just to thank everyone who joins my live shows. So, there we go. And then one last disclaimer thing is if I pull your name tonight, you must say something in the live chat to collect your prize and then email me to get it. Otherwise, you lose it and you lose your spot for the next 12 days. So if I pull your name tonight and you don't respond in the comments, in the live chat comments before the end of the show, then you don't get the Paydirt and it will end up going to somebody else on a future show, but you will still be ineligible. Because I've already pulled your name once, and that was your lucky day, and you didn't seize it. Guido. Oh. So, all right, I got everything ready. Let's shrink down the ugly mug. And then... Oh, I gotta get rid of the background, don't I? Yeah. This new setup still drives me crazy. I need to change it up some more. So here we go. Now let's post the link, pull some names, anything goes, include replies, and again, you must post if I pull your name in the live chat before the end of the show, which will be in about 6 minutes or so. So, you've got enough time. Let's see. And if I pull Guido's or William Noel's, then we will pull a new name because they are ineligible. Good luck, everybody. GS Prospecting. There you go. GS Prospecting. Gold Squad out. Congratulations, GS. That's another one I need to open a link to is Hoosier Stacker. I forgot my pen. Where did I put my pen? I'll remember that. Hoosier Stacker. Oh, there's my pen. So I will let one of my mods tell me if he is back in the house. So there we go. GS Prospecting, congratulations. I will get that out to you as soon as you email me. And I will post my email right now. There you go. Make sure you email me. Give it a shot. All right, GS, I've seen him post. So, GS, this is your bag. I pulled one bag out of the, I guess whatever it was, 10 left. And this is it. It's guaranteed an eighth of gram of gold, a silver coin, and the possibility of maybe a quarter-gram picker. So, make sure you email me, Dylan at Miller Prospecting. I did post my email, so I can send that off to you. No worries, Philip. Thanks for joining the show. So, Neil, thank you. And before everyone goes flooding the gates and running out of here, Saturday I won't have a premiere or a video, but next Tuesday we'll be back with a Patreon Paydirt giveaway, as well as some more Paydirt to give away for just someone in the live chat. So, you might want to all be in there for that show, and I might have something special in that show too. Just something a little bit different, and it has to do with garnets. So, make sure you come in next Tuesday for the show. And thank you, Mike Hilfano. And thank everyone, all these new members that joined in the show. Thank you all for joining the show. And thanks everyone for who's here every single Tuesday putting up with my ugly mug. Thank you. And all right, John R. Prospecting. I wrote myself a note to make sure I have you in my new schedule. Because I messed up my schedule. I changed a whole bunch of stuff around. And I guess I kind of shuffled your Paydirt around too. But I'm going to try and move it up faster or sooner than some of the others. So thank you all. And then again, if you haven't already subscribed to Carolina Gold Girl, go do it. I will post a link to her to tomorrow's video too. And tomorrow I will have a video with the results from tonight, but no ROI because it was 100% ROI because, you know, I got it for free. It's awesome. Thank you again, John R. Thank you. So I will see you all next Tuesday. Nothing in between here. So I guess I'll see you all Tuesday. Maybe I'll pop into some live shows during the week. So maybe I'll chat with some of y'all during some of the live shows. But the next time you'll see this ugly mug will be next Tuesday. And we'll be doing some Patreon. Thank you. Thank you very much, HVAC. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So the next time you'll see my ugly mug will be next Tuesday when we do the Patreon giveaway. And again, I do give away a bag of Paydirt if you're not a Patreon member, just for people in the live show. And I've got something special going on with that show that has to do with garnets. So if you like garnets, you definitely want to tune into that show. So I think I'm going to get out of here, go start cleaning up the half torn up bathroom so I can start kind of using it a little bit. And thank you very much, Carolina Gold Girl, for sending me that Paydirt to pan out tonight. And to everyone who watched me tonight pan it out and put up with my ugly mug. I really appreciate it all. And I will hopefully see you all again next Tuesday. So thanks a lot.